My name's Lily, and I am the producer for the Out of Order film that we're here to talk to you today about.
I'm Jane, and I am an...
It sounds like a support group.
I'm Jane, and I'm an actor in Out of Order.
I'm Oliver, I'm writing and directing over here.
So I reached out to the MARZ Project in, I think, March or April about producing a short film. It's my second film with the MARZ Project. My previous one I had done with my school. And Jay was super helpful, and we started out by kind of looking over the process and seeing kind of what it was going to be about. And then I reached out my social media to find writers, and one of my submissions was Oliver, and I loved his writing style and the script he sent me. So we started working together, and now, and then he wrote a script for this film, and that we just got to shoot it in the past 2 weeks. It's been really exciting.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Okay.
And I got involved because Oliver and I are besties.
No, yeah, I didn't think that Jane would be able to make it, so I wrote her a very small character, and then the entire script changed, and you got a major role, and it was good.
This is really new to all of us.
I'm just chilling.
We've never done a live stream before. Please feel free to send us your questions. I don't know if anybody's
We got one. But I think that's Tavo.
It's a running joke for Corey and I to just talk into the talking to the ether. So.
Hey guys.
Great.
I mean,
it is the MARZ Project, so we are talking into space.
Pretend you're talking to. Oh my god.
People come and go. So.
Hey, dude.
Maybe just turn this into confession.
Yes. You want to ask us a question?
Yeah. So
Jay's gonna ask us questions for all of you viewers out there.
Questions. I don't want to walk in front of the camera.
Be on the camera.
You're welcome to.
Where am I gonna sit on the floor?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a chair.
Let's see.
Like 8.
Question for all of you. What got you interested in filmmaking?
Sorry.
Oh, I have an answer.
Yeah. You
I
know you do.
I watched when I was, how old was I? I think it was like 13 or 14, but I watched Mommy, I first watched I Killed My Mother, and then Mommy is also by him. It's a very specific writer-director, Xavier Dolan. It might be Javier Dolan. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a Quebecois filmmaker, and he wrote I Killed My Mother, and that's why I started thinking about movies. That's why I started liking movies, and then I started watching a bunch of film critics on YouTube, and went on and on and on. And then I spent $100 on a screenwriting software and didn't use it for 2 years.
What screenwriting software did you use?
Fade In.
Fade In.
Sponsored. It's not. But
they
allegedly wrote Knives Out on it.
And best movie ever.
And that is Jane's favorite movie.
Best movie ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what got you into filmmaking?
No,
Or interested in acting or anything?
I have always done more theater. This is my first anything filmmaking that I've ever done. What got me into theater was in 2nd grade I saw like the middle school production of Annie, and
yeah,
I don't know. I have like really specific memories with it. Doesn't matter, but
now you hate Annie.
I do hate Annie now. Well. And I just started doing theater, and now here I am. I don't know.
We did theater
and
together.
Yes, we did. We were in
I was also a writer-director for...
Oh.
No, for
Alice.
Alice.
Yeah. You didn't write Oliver.
Yeah, I did. I was Oliver in Oliver, but... Wish I'd written it. No, I don't. It's an okay one.
But Knives Out is... I would say that's my inspiration for everything in life. Okay. Moving on. Shout out Knives Out.
I originally wasn't that interested in filmmaking, but I was trying to figure out ways to keep acting during the pandemic because that's my main focus, and one of the only things I could think of, because it wasn't such a large audience or group, was filmmaking. So when my school had our annual play and they wanted each grade to do something that was a little different and keep theater alive, to go with the all the world's a stage philosophy, I decided to pull my class together and we made a film with the MARZ Project, and I loved acting in that, and that's one of the reasons I reached out to Jay, because I wanted to learn more about the producing side of it, so when I go off to college and hopefully study theater, I'll already know some of the things that go into making a movie. And I've loved it so far. It's really fun. I think we've had a lot of fun on set the past 2 weeks. It's been
stress,
long days. But the crew is awesome, and all of the actors are incredible, and we are so excited for everybody to see what we've been working on.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Out of Order is going to be awesome.
It was definitely a work in progress for a long time. For a couple months.
Well, I mean, normal films take years.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
You guys are doing great.
Because I'm going into college this year for classical studies, but I'm going to take a minor in film and media studies so I can continue this, because I want to keep writing. That's what and directing is what I've always been doing. Because I've worked with also Apprentice Entertainment, which is a theater program here where I wrote and directed. It's definitely where I've always been. As an actor.
It's been really awesome working on this film in particular, because pretty much everybody on set, this is what they want to do with their lives, be it acting or writing and directing or producing. They want to work on films for a career, and it's really awesome to have so many young people. I mean, Jane's the oldest, and she's 19, right?
Yeah, 20 in 4 months, so 3-ish.
No.
It's really cool to have so many young people so engaged in a creative process like this.
I think it's cool. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know. I think that I just love movies and I love watching them. And it's always my I hate TV. This is I can't even get into this because everyone will start hating me. I just can't watch it. I like movies.
Yeah.
Self-contained. It's one day. You can just sit down and watch a movie. TV is like a whatever. TV is like a year-long commitment. I don't understand. Except there's some exceptions, but mostly it's just movies.
It's been, I mean, I don't know. Never mind. I take it back.
You guys
Okay.
want another prompt?
Yeah.
And please feel free to send us questions if you have any. I see that there are 5 people watching the stream now.
Yeah.
Which is
Awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's better than Corey and I get. So how about what is it that you guys are trying to kind of to tell with this particular short film? Is there any themes that you are interested in, exploring with it, or what's important that the viewers will see without spoiling too much? Of course, we want to keep the sort of spoiler free of your guys' film for anybody who might come see it. But in general, what would be some ideas?
On the list.
7 people now.
7.
That's a
people?
lot.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Oh, I thought it was. I thought I saw it switch to 6. What is the movie about?
Yeah, without spoiling too much.
I'm really bad at summaries, so
in
somebody
high
else is
school.
going to have to take that.
It's about a girl in her senior year, after graduating her senior year of high school, saying goodbye to people, and it can be. And it's about that experience.
We lost a viewer. They did not like that answer.
I also think it's kind of about the experience of growing up in Humboldt and just being so isolated. Because, I mean, I love it here and it's so beautiful, but there is something isolating about being behind the redwood curtain and living in a small town, and to have our main character Madison be growing up and watching her friends move away to college and getting out is really hard for her.
It's definitely a very isolating feeling. I remember at the beginning of writing.
We're all waiting to read
that. No, I remember at the beginning of writing putting like an Instagram poll up that was just like, if you could describe Humboldt in like a few words, what would you say? And a lot of the negative things. It was a lot of negative things. It was like mostly negative. Most people said something negative. People said the positive stuff was always nostalgia, and then the negative stuff was being isolated, being trapped, feeling lonely in general. And I feel like that's such a thing in Humboldt. Is everybody here, at least every young person I know here, is just trying to get out. Just sad. But I don't know. I think that something's
Banging
happening
upstairs.
Sorry for the noise.
But no, I think it's an interesting thing to explore. Just any in general.
We've loved being able to shoot in Humboldt and get all of the different locations. We were at Sequoia Park earlier today, and we're heading out to Moonstone after the stream to reshoot a scene. It's just been really awesome getting to showcase our beautiful home and see it in a different way, because I mean it's very different to look at these places you go to all the time in like from a filmmaker's
stranger.
Yeah.
With the idea of like somebody very far outside of Humboldt could watch this and see this little snippet of Humboldt
and
and
definitely
kind
like
of understand.
every place that we've gone, aside from scenes that are like inside houses and stuff, have been like just very humble places.
Yeah.
And, like the iconic humble locations.
Yeah,
Which is
and
cool
we got-
and fun.
We got some businesses. We got Alton says hi.
Hi, Alton.
Hi. No, yeah, we went into some businesses. We got to show off Jitterbean and oh dear. Sorry, I know. I just noticed. I think it's copper on the inside
Probably.
or something. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to show off Jitterbean, the lighthouse in Trinidad, Sequoia Park,
Sequoia
and
Park.
Moonstone.
Tin can.
Dawn's.
The outside, Dawn's Donuts, obviously. And then the outside of the Minor, the outside of the Arcade Theater Lounge. Generally outside of Old Town Eureka.
Yeah.
Just a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of places that we'll hopefully be able to put in. That will be it. Most of the main scenes do happen indoors, though. Except for the Moonstone scene, which will be cool.
Yeah.
To be able to show off. Because Moonstone is like the iconic beach.
It's such
At
a
least I think so. Except for Patrick's Point would be another.
I do think that Moonstone is like the
Yeah, that's where
because then
everyone
also
goes.
people like they have the venue there, so you can have events there and stuff. I think Moonstone
you
is like
can?
the beach.
I
Yeah,
didn't even know
my
that.
aunt got married there.
I had my bat mitzvah party there.
Oh. I've seen
Yeah, it's the
wedding-
building.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Merriman's house.
I think that was for.
I don't know. I thought it was like a restaurant or something.
The
Yeah.
restaurant's up top.
Yeah, the restaurant is up there. I guess I just thought. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Anyway,
It's for sale.
it is.
Yeah,
This
like
is an
$5
ad
million.
for that.
If anyone's interested.
Yeah, we did. It was fun. It was today. We got to go through. Luckily, we got permission because I was worried that we would be way too loud, and I think that we were too loud.
Yeah.
But we got out of there as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But we got to shoot some really cool book scenes. Just them walking through huge corridors of books.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
It looks like everybody's commenting from different
Yeah,
platforms, so we should
that's
probably
fun.
read them out loud before
Well,
responding
I've got
to
it where
them.
it shows up on the stream. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it'll
Also,
show up on the screen so
yeah.
everybody can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So
Uh,
good.
I've got another prompt if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So
go.
this is about future projects or future things that you'd like to do. Do any of you have a a dream project that you would like love to work on, or like would be, you know, you feel like you've made it in your career if you got a chance to like do a project
It's a full,
like this?
full movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full movie
Right,
or
direct. No, for me,
just
like
anything?
right, direct a
Yeah.
full one, a long one.
Feature length.
Yeah.
anything of anything particular, like any particular theme or like.
I don't know yet. I have ideas.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We'll have you
Follow
back on the
Oliver's
stream.
career.
Follow
Yeah.
my career. Follow me on Instagram.
You gotta plug your Instagram. No.
No. I think it's on the. If you go to the out of order Instagram, I'm sure mine is in
Which
there somewhere.
is out of order dot
20,
film
I think
dot
it's
20.
20.
Out of
yeah,
order film
film
dot 2021.
It's
Follow us
fun
on
how
Instagram
long
and
that
TikTok.
took.
Yeah.
You can type that in.
TikTok is less important. We did
Yeah,
less.
we haven't really.
We
posted
should.
it yet.
Oh no, let's talk about that.
No,
later.
we
we can
should-
talk about that later.
I posted a video myself and it was the only one that got hate comments.
Oh yeah.
For
Type out my Instagram too for typing.
Our wonderful editor and cinematographer Tavo is in the back controlling the stream. They are awesome. They've been learning all this crazy new technology and we're so excited to see what they do.
Knows more than us.
They put the camera on me when I was talking about them.
Whoa.
calm down.
Chill. Anyway,
For me.
princess.
Oh, what?
Don't you want to be a princess?
Oh no, I don't. That's not my
Oh.
goal. I'm getting stressed too quickly. I have to think about my
Okay,
answer. I have to run it back.
I was talking about this morning. I really want to be famous enough to play myself in something. I think that would be really fun. But also,
That's insane.
I would just
I'm gonna do mine.
love to I'd love to be in like a blockbuster. I feel like there's a point in an actor's career where they're like, this is my work is in a movie theater that anyone all over the country or all over the world can walk in and see, and it could change their mood or their outlook on their day, and that's so exciting to me.
Put my Instagram.
How about all everybody's Instagram?
Okay.
For me, I think that I don't know. I don't exactly know what it is that I want to do. Let's think about the
You
future.
talked about
It's a little
teaching.
stressful. Yeah.
It's an
I
E
do
at the end,
think
not an I.
that I would like to teach theater at like a high school level. Is like ideally, yeah, and then
Sounds fun.
like and in that then I would also be doing like wherever I end up, I would do community theater in that area, because really for me I just want to keep it in my life. I don't really care at what level, and I feel like I don't need like, I'll just be happy if I'm doing it. I don't know. Unrealistic dream.
There's no such thing.
No.
as
Yes,
realistic
there is.
No, there is.
No.
Wait till you hear what I'm about.
Not in Mars. I
No,
don't
wait
believe
till
in
you
it.
hear what I'm about to say. So this is.
Alright.
I'm gonna give the reasons why it's unrealistic. I cannot dance and I don't look like her, but I think I could play Britney Spears in a Britney Spears biopic.
That is one of my goals, actually. Not Britney Spears, though. Yeah, I know.
Who do you want to play?
No, I don't act. I used to, and now I
Britney.
don't.
Who
But
else could I do in a biopic? I wanted to do Judy Garland, but somebody else already did that.
No, one of my goals is to write an adaptation of a real person's life.
Write the Britney biopic for me.
No, I have a person, but I
Britney?
don't know if I would say. No, it's not Britney.
Who is it?
It's a historical figure.
Who is it?
Molly Bly. There's movies about her that are horribly incorrect. And yeah, we've talked about her. There was like a Lifetime did a movie about her that was offensive.
Well, after you do her, write Britney for me.
Okay, well. Plans.
I've got the plastic surgery.
Okay.
It's all about who you know.
It's all about
Yeah.
who you know and how much plastic surgery your body can handle.
I think I could sound like her. I don't currently, but I think I could learn. I think I could do it.
I think you should sing something for us.
No.
No.
I don't think that.
Yeah. Tin can scrolling. Okay.
Another
Anyway,
prompt? Let's see.
let's go.
sure.
Okay. I gotta think of them.
Yeah.
Because I've like been involved the whole time, so I'm trying to think what people wouldn't know.
Yeah, ask us questions. Jay can't think of them.
We got 7 people watching. There's 7 people out there. You better be thinking of questions.
They
Help
don't
me
have
out
to.
here.
Ask
People
me
will,
about
people will
Britney.
leave. I mean, we could just start our debate that we were having.
No, that's
I
okay.
don't.
They
I
don't
don't
have
think
to-
they want to hear about your pizza.
Debate.
Opinions.
You know, the pizza opinions.
Film related.
We could go favorites.
Favorites. Favorite
Knives
films?
Out.
Yeah, I think we covered a little bit of that.
We watched
Sure, oh,
Thoroughbreds like an hour ago.
Thoroughbreds.
What are my
Thoroughbreds is
inspirations
great.
for this?
Watch
Oh,
Thoroughbreds. I have the list.
Oh, there's
I
one
made a
cool thing.
list.
Can I give you? Can
Remember,
I
don't
intro
spoil
you?
anything.
Okay.
Oh, it
Keep it
won't.
vague.
It won't.
The
Okay.
one really cool thing about the movie is that Oliver, in writing it, put in a whole bunch of little references to a bunch of his favorite movies, and it's really cool. And it'll give you the list.
This is the list. There's not references to all of them. Some of
But,
them
like,
are inspirations. Some of them I can't explain. Is
So, like,
that the
what?
camera? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these I have no explanation for, and you just have to take my word for it. First I have Thoroughbreds. Next I have Girlfriends, the 1978 movie. I was going to say 76. 1978 movie by Claudia Weil. I don't think anybody has seen that movie except for me. Halloween, original Halloween, Harold and Maude, Phantom Thread, My Beautiful Laundrette, I Killed My Mother, Shiva Baby, Submarine, Humboldt County, which is great, Francis Ha, Sing Street, Rebel Without a Cause, Taylor Swift's Long Pond Studio Sessions, Lady Bird, Gay and Wondrous Life of Caleb Gallo, and A Boy Named Charlie Brown.
That was a
And
lot
The Breakfast Club.
A lot of inspiration
Yeah.
crammed into a 10-minute movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them, I think, make a lot of sense.
Thank you. I watch a lot of movies, and I
I've
like a
seen
lot
about
of movies.
2 of the movies on that list.
I watch them all. I watch movies a lot. It's one of the only things I do.
Yeah. Oliver knows quite a bit about movies. And I know quite a bit about Knives Out.
It's fun as we've been shooting in the area to look at a lot of the places we've been shooting.
There's a lot of references. I wanted to do a lot of references to the places that a
Um,
lot of movies have been shot in Humboldt.
Yeah, so we've been shooting at locations that other movies
Well,
have
no,
shot. Like, we were on the plaza where they shot some of Love Witch.
Love Witch.
And a bunch of other stuff. And we were at the old MARZ studio looking at the hotel
the
where
hotel.
they shot An Evening with Beverly Luff Lynn, which is hysterical. And we were in Sequoia Park where they shot a ton of different movies.
They did. I don't know exactly
and
about
we were
Sequoia
at
Park,
the
but like
time.
generally in Humboldt, in the Redwoods, they did Star Wars: A New Hope. They did
It's
Swiss
not a
Army
New Hope.
Man.
It's
Which one is it?
Rise.
right. The
I don't know.
it's New Hope.
It's one of the.
Return of the Jedi.
It's Return of the Jedi.
Return of
Oh,
the Jedi.
you're right. Yeah, it's Return of the Jedi. I knew it was one of the first 3. Yeah, Love Witch,
Also,
Swiss Army Man. What?
I was gonna say that today when we filmed in the Old Town, they filmed that new movie that's coming
The
out.
new Jason Segel
Yeah,
movie.
These
Segal.
Guys Everywhere was filmed. Some of it was
Oh,
filmed in that area.
interesting.
So
I
that's
didn't- I didn't
I've
know.
heard
You didn't
some
even
too.
know? Oh, really?
Yeah.
They had to.
I know someone in it.
Yeah.
A little girl. She was Annie.
I think Cosmo was in it.
Cosmo was in it.
Wait. Was she? I think was she an extra?
Yeah, I think she was an extra.
Right.
Marina Benson, Gail's friend, is the clarinet double.
Yeah. Our lead actress is an extra in the new Jason Segel movie that they just shot.
I like
here.
that we're calling it the Jason Segel
It's called
movie.
The Sky is Everywhere.
He's the only one I recognize because
Yeah.
people just saw him all around town.
Yeah,
I can't believe I
remember
missed him.
Blends in.
My mom's
I was like,
friend
yeah.
would like she was clearly trying to run into him a bunch of times and would post about it on Facebook. It was very odd.
It's great in the Muppet movie.
He was great.
He's great
That
in
is
the
one of the
Muppet
only
movie.
Jason Segel movies I've seen.
I
and
think
yeah,
it might be the only one I've seen.
and he is great in it.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
don't
an
think I've
amazing
seen
singer.
I did see.
We got Jane to sing.
I
There
did
we
see him in How I Met Your Mother.
He was in that. Oh,
Yeah.
I never saw it.
He's the mother.
He's not.
Oh, the
Spoiled it.
big plot twist. Yeah, spoilers for How I Met Your Mother, which aired like.
Jason Segel. Is that how you pronounce his last name?
We don't know.
Okay, he's the mother.
Cosmo aggressively said, "It's Seagal."
Okay, I trust her.
It is
She was an
Segel.
extra in his movie.
I've always said Segel.
I think I say Seagull, but that's not.
That's
Segel.
what I was saying.
Segel. There's a lot of Jason
It's
Segel
a
talks.
bagel.
I don't care about him.
Yeah.
I liked him in the Muppet movie.
I did like him in the Muppet movie.
Ask us questions, or else we'll keep talking about Jason Segel
I mean,
or Seagull.
I do have another one.
Okay.
Prompt.
let's go.
Alright, so what difficulties did you guys run into that you weren't expecting for a short film? Without being, keep it civil in here.
Can
They tried to be
seen by Jason Segel? Yeah.
I was away at school and I missed him. I was mad
It's
about
too
it.
bad.
One of the things we had to film one of the scenes. Well, we had to film a couple of scenes a couple times, but one of the ones was
Oh,
because
yeah.
we were
got
using a public space
Right.
and didn't think about the fact that the music in the background was changing until it was.
First of all, copyrighted. Second of all, changing
I think
constantly.
the changing is the bigger problem.
Yeah. If it had been just in the background and it had been, but it was, if we wanted to use any of the different takes.
It wouldn't, and it was a scene in which we had to use a bunch of different things because of angles.
Yeah.
Where there were 3 different angles.
So that was a big problem.
Yeah, so that was.
I think there were like 4 different angles.
There were 3 different angles and one tracking shot.
Oh.
And then the handfuls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
A bunch of different.
which
things.
that's related to the tracking of the hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
How about the
makes
the
no
coffee
sense.
scene?
that's what we're talking about. Oh,
The-
Oh no!
the-
Not that scene.
Yeah,
wait,
the-
what scene?
The coffee scene.
We got a question.
There was a very simple scene in
Oh.
which me and Cosmo, who's not here, but Cosmo and I had a lot of it was 4 lines, then we had to cut it down to 2 lines, and we could not do it, but we did it, and
11 o'clock at night.
It wasn't at that point.
No,
At that point it was like 9:30.
Okay, since most of you have theater backgrounds, how does acting working on film differ from the stage?
Great question. It's hard. It's really difficult.
Going from directing stage plays to film has actually not been a huge change. Although the way that I have to correct things is very different. Like the specific notes that I have to give are really different because I've noticed different speech patterns that people have between like real speech and theater talk. When you're on stage speaking, your voice tends to go like up at the end of things, as if you're asking a question, but not. But when you're actually talking, your voice always tends to go down at the end of a sentence.
Yeah, and
that's it for everybody who is in it. They've been doing theater for their whole lives, so
Yeah.
that
was
a hard
super
thing to
difficult
train,
change.
to train out.
Like I didn't even notice I was doing it most of the time.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
didn't. I had to
also-
catch what it was because I knew it was off, but I couldn't tell for a minute, and then I figured it out.
It's really
It's
interesting.
difficult
Yeah.
because I don't know if this. You have to make it smaller, obviously, because it's not like it's just like the way you deliver your lines has to be made smaller. But then to make it smaller, but then also keep like
the emotion,
doing some kind of performance was difficult, and
Yeah.
I had a lot of difficulty with that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Maybe that
It's
was
hard
the,
to
maybe
be
that
a-
was the problem in this.
It's hard to like be a person.
Yeah, it's
Where-
very
when
hard
you're-
to be a
when you're-
person.
When you're in
There's
a
less
show,
allowance for suspension of disbelief in film.
much less, yeah. And also,
Especially because it's more widely available.
yeah, and also it's not just one. You don't just run through it once and then it's over, and maybe you messed up one line. It's like all
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
because then also like
Yeah.
you have to stay way more consistent. Because if you're doing like multiple performances and you do a line a different night, well,
Then
does
it's
it matter?
it doesn't
Nobody
matter.
cares. But like with
Yeah.
filming,
if you're
it
doing a
has to
different
stay
take,
the same.
and if you're doing a different take on a different day, then it's
Yeah.
a whole other thing. Do you have a preference between stage and film now that you've done both? Yes, film.
That makes sense. I don't know why I said really.
Yeah. I mean, it's always been my preference. This is just the first time I've worked.
I think it's still theater for me.
Yeah, same here. There's something about being in a room experiencing the same thing with so many other people, and that's
It is
the
hard to be a person.
only time that thing is ever gonna happen. Like with theater, it's different every time, but with the movie, it's kind of the one thing. And I love I love watching other people's reactions to film and theater. Like, it was fun when we were watching Thoroughbreds earlier to watch Oliver because he was
Well, I know all of
doing all the motions.
Well,
and
I know
quoting.
that movie by heart, so it's that's different. That's a different experience because I've seen it now this year specifically 5 times. And in
I don't know why I was about to say that's insane because
Jane has seen Knives Out. We won't.
we don't know how many times.
But I've seen Thoroughbreds in total, I think, 12 times. And 5 of those were this year, 6 including the time we just watched it, which was right before the stream. So
Ask us about
Ask about Thoroughbreds. I know that movie literally by heart. All of the lines, all of the cuts, all of the beats. I know it, and that's part of why I love it so much. Is because
you know what's gonna happen.
not even that, because it's still it's a thriller, and even
It's
knowing,
a very fun
even
rewatch.
knowing every single thing that's gonna happen, you still are on edge the entire time. It's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
So stop talking about Knives Out.
Yeah, one of the things that I don't really like about working in theater, film, and dance that I still think is very cool is when you've worked on a film set or been in a play or done a ballet or something along those lines, you know all of the different things that go into making whatever it is look so effortless and pull the audience in so much. So you're still pulled in and absorbed in the media, but it's in a very different way because you're thinking about what they had to do to make that happen. And I can't think of a second.
Well, I know what you mean, but for me, just because I've been interested in film for so long, I have been constantly like looking into how things are made and watching, like every time I can watch like behind the scenes or like interviews with directors and writers specifically. So I've known it. Always knowing how a movie is made has always like added to the experience rather than kind of what are they like knowing how the sausage is made.
Oh yeah.
Like where it doesn't ruin it for me. It just adds to the experience of like of knowing. I have a movie that I'm thinking of, but just knowing exactly how something is made and then watching it and seeing it through this lens of knowing, because when there's so many intricacies to film. Stream audio is very quiet. We are very quiet.
We're quiet people, even though we're actors.
I'm not.
I agree with both of you, even though they're different points. I was gonna say, well, whenever I watch movies, I consistently, either during or after, or before, who knows, I'll be on the Wikipedia page and like read the whole thing.
We were in the middle. Well, we were
The
watching.
Favorite.
We were in the middle of The Favorite, which is very much a movie where you have to be in the moment watching it.
And
Jane was on the Wikipedia
page. I wasn't like gonna read through the plot. I like to read through that. There's the specific tab for production, and I like to read through it and like find all the.
Thanks, Tyson.
Thank you.
Continue.
Oh, I like to find all the information, and I think it's fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've also noticed that since it's been 2 weeks now we've been like working on this. Since working on it, when I watch movies, not like obviously it's not that much difference, but I'll see specifically scenes in which there's no dialogue. It's just somebody like doing something. And I think, oh, that had to be something like that they wrote, and that person had to be there and do that, even though there's no lines. They still had to like go and do that. I don't know how to exactly word it,
but
it's interesting.
Doing this has not changed my thing at all, which is, I guess, surprising and also not surprising.
I know a lot.
Because I already have I don't know. I think that it has honestly not changed my perspective on like when I watch movies, but I have noticed more the very specific things like budget specifically is now I'll look at what the budget of a given movie is. Sometimes when it's super low budget and they've made something incredible, you can really see how genius you have to be to allocate that money the way that you do.
Yeah. Like we've done this with pretty much no budget. I mean, the MARZ project provided all the equipment, which was incredible. We've probably spent like,
I think we spent $40.
Probably about $40, $20 on a shirt, and
it was $40.
The shirt was $20, and then another $20 on like props and food for scenes.
Coffee.
Mostly coffee.
Hang on. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
We bought friendship bracelets, and those were $8 total.
But
tune in to see what they look like and determine if they were worth the price.
I think they were actually pretty well
I do
priced.
too. I like him.
You can keep it.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I fully plan on it.
Okay. But yeah, no, the majority of it has been spent on, because we haven't had to spend anything on location. We haven't had to, because Lily was very kind and let us use her, a space that she has. And then we have been just allowed to film at all the other locations where we've
walk into a store.
People have been very kind and just let us film.
It's really fun seeing people's reactions on the street
like,
to like a video
a camera,
and the whole rig that Tavo has resting on their shoulder all the time.
Has the pandemic affected your filmmaking ability? Sometimes.
We're lucky to be a very small group.
Yeah,
and
we're all vaccinated.
And we've been filming in like outdoor locations mostly.
Yeah, a lot of the time. And then when we go in, a lot of the places where we've been going are places that are like, you wear a mask if you haven't been vaccinated. But since all of us are, and we're usually only around each other in the space, we will be able to not wear masks. So that's been good. That's been lucky, honestly.
Yeah, it's been really awesome.
Because then our film can kind of be timeless.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be kind of something that's...
as it can be.
Yeah.
There's
I just don't
references to COVID. No, COVID doesn't exist in the Out of Order universe.
Yeah. The Out of Order cinematic universe, COVID didn't happen. I just didn't want it to be set kind of.
That's one of my dreams as a producer, to make a cinematic universe. I think that would be so much fun.
The cinematic universe, yeah.
Out of order 2. Back in order. Back in action.
In order.
Back in order.
High school reunion.
Yeah.
There you go. And they all come back.
High
To,
School Musical 4,
the
out of
whole-
order. American Psycho.
Stop.
13.
You can't do the American Psycho joke. It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't have to make sense. Maybe
Um,
I'm the American Psycho.
Yeah, with the pandemic, it affected pre-production, as we had to have all of
Most stuff over Zoom, yeah.
most of over Zoom, and
They do rule.
yeah, cinematic universes
Wow.
rule. They're so fun. Yeah, so all of my meetings that I had with Jay before bringing the team on, and all of the meetings we had as a team before our first in-person meeting, I think it was July 9th, or June 9th, June 9th, where we, what did we do? We did a script read, and that was our first time all together as a crew, and it was fun to see everybody. Like, I hadn't seen Jane since she graduated.
Yeah.
Since
That's
the pandemic
crazy.
started. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We can't. Oh, I don't have a thing to say. Like, I don't know. It's been fun, and yeah, we should totally make it into a cinematic universe. I don't want to write it, but
Yeah.
somebody else can.
Yeah.
I'll
Pass the torch.
I'll pass the torch off.
We'll do like what they did with
What?
Fear
Okay,
Street
nothing.
and have it set in different
My
time
God.
periods. I didn't
Sorry, I
watch
just
those movies.
Had a thought.
No. Okay. I need to watch Fear Street.
Me too. Oh, we could do that.
I
We
won't.
should watch all 3.
Yeah.
Because I need to watch more movies that came out
this year.
This year.
I
'Cause
think
otherwise,
the worst movie
I'm
I
always
watched
behind.
recently is Gunpowder Milkshake.
I knew you were
couldn't
gonna
get
say
through it.
Gunpowder.
I
Milkshake.
heard it was good, but I didn't hear
Well,
that from anyone specifically.
you heard that from Google.
I didn't hear that from Google.
No,
I saw
because
a
I
TikTok about it.
I,
I think
looked
the people
up
that
like
enjoy it are
good.
men.
Oh no.
Which
Oh no.
That's really bad news.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is weird because it's so much like the characters seem like it'd be a really feminist
And I
film
like
with
Karen Gillan.
Oh, it's never
Yeah.
is though.
no.
It never is.
It's a group of women dealing guns out of a library. That's not a spoiler. That's like
Little girl boss.
in
though.
the trailer.
That's a little bit girl boss.
It is.
It's a girl boss movie, but by men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the witch.
You want to be a man
Hey.
written by a woman, but not a woman written by a man.
Hold on.
All I
Yeah.
have to think about it.
I've got
Yeah.
another prompt for you guys,
Okay.
if you want it. So, has there been any unexpected changes that you've had to make to the film while we've been filming, like during production? Anything major that you feel like has had to change?
Oh yeah. Just redacting lines and changing them and learning and letting actors change them, which is also inspired by another thing that whatever you
Oh, I was gonna say we had a day, the second day of shooting, we got there super early, and we just kind of like went through the script.
2 hours before we started.
Yeah.
We started at 8 a.m. and they
We
got
were
there at like
6:30. But we went through the scenes we were doing that day, and I would just read a line and we'd talk like, how can we make this sound like it's something that I would say naturally in like
Mhm.
a person?
And sometimes we would just change it.
Yeah.
The script went through a lot of different stages. And as it stands, it is.
There used to be 2 more characters. 2 more characters?
There used to be
3 more.
3 more characers. Wait, no.
Yeah, because
2.
the other mom.
Oh, but that's.
Oh, but the mom didn't count. The mom was on screen, and it was gonna be on screen for like 2 seconds and then go out.
2.5.
It was initially a very different movie. I think it's
Yeah.
changed completely,
I know.
which is a common writing
Yeah,
experience.
I remember the first time that you talked to me about it. You like told me like your whole idea for it, and like that's not even in there anymore.
No, it's all different. It's all, and that's the only way that you can write, really, is if
Yeah.
you are able to like write and then say, never mind, and then delete it and start over.
Yeah, I know Oliver, you sent me a ton of scenes in like
Yeah.
April, May,
Yep.
and none of them are in the film anymore.
Nice
So
preview.
It was being out of order too.
yeah.
Out
It
of
won't
order,
make sense.
the other order
Yeah. No, yeah,
It was interesting to see how your idea of the plot changed as you talked to your editor and
right.
the people around you. It was really cool.
I do have an editor.
Yeah, shout out your
Shout out
editor.
Carl Mum. He wrote a short story. It's called Gnome in Your Pocket. Spelled like Noam Chomsky. Read it. It's good. Okay. Just wanted to shout that out because he's great. And he edited really well. Or he didn't edit it, but he suggested everything that made me change everything. So huge credit to him for that.
Yeah. It was also really cool having all these different people on set with our small crew of about 7, because most of us had never really been on a film set before. Which it's always fun working with people that don't know what they're doing because things get kind of crazy in the day-to-day.
I think most I guess not surprisingly, but I think most of us kind of did know at least a little bit what we were doing. At least tech people.
Yeah.
I
Tavo knew what they were doing.
Tavo knew what they were doing
again.
Shout out Tavo again. But no, other than
They hold the thumbs up.
they did this.
Yeah. Sometimes Tavo peeks up over the monitor we have and we just see their eyes. It's fun.
But no, yeah, I think
There they are.
Other than that, I had experience with directing. It is different though. It is very different. But my experience with like directing and then photography helped a lot with doing photography also with Tavo, and then cinematography with Tavo, and then with directing, having done theater stuff helps a lot. So it's a good base to have.
Between Tavo and Oliver, they dreamed up a lot of really cool tracking shots we're excited for you to see.
Yeah. That specifically does bring me to Halloween, which is yeah. So yeah, watch out. Halloween is so good. Yeah, that's it. Halloween is so good, and I admire that movie a lot for having such a shoestring budget and making something so iconic out of it. Because they had $300,000 for Halloween, the like iconic slasher movie.
Hopefully we'll be able to make something.
Yeah, totally. We're getting there.
Our movie is just like Halloween.
It's just like Halloween.
Except for all of it.
Except for all of it. We did get some tracking shots that look really, really nice.
They look awesome.
So that's...
We're very excited for everybody to see them. I can't wait to enter it in so many festivals.
I don't know how we're going to do with that, but yeah. If everything visually... Hey, even if you don't like the writing or whatever, everything visually looks very good.
Yes.
And I know that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. We have a composer and they're another young person.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
He's really
great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One of our actors is leaving now, so.
He does need to be here. Or not here.
He's going to meet us there.
He'll be there.
Okay, he better be.
And he's going by again. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah, our composer, we are really, really excited to send this film over to them. They live in Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, he lives
Yeah.
in Florida. He
Yeah,
lives
he-
in he lives like outside of I don't know. I don't want to assume where he lives actually. I was gonna say outside of Tallahassee, but I think I might be completely wrong.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. And he's going to write a bunch of music to whatever Tavo does with our rough cut, and it's going to be really cool to have music specifically written for this film. I always love it when you're in something and the music goes with it so perfectly.
Watch Thoroughbreds.
Watch Knives Out.
Okay, Jane.
It's just really fun having all of the different components be specifically for whatever project you're working on.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome being 17 and producing a movie, and you're able to send it off to your friend to write music for it.
Yeah.
I am
It's-
lucky to have such talented friends.
He's
This is a very cool thing we did.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
genuinely really amazing with music, and it's all gonna be like synthetic and really cool.
I'm
Fun.
very excited.
It's gonna be the sound is genuinely gonna be super unique and that's also
That's
exciting.
Yeah. If you want to get a little taste of how the film is going to look, but not how it's going to sound, we have our teaser trailer out on the MARZ YouTube,
To be
as
fair,
well as on our Instagram. And
the teaser trailer does not look how the movie looks, almost at all. The vibe is there.
it's the vibe.
It's about the vibe.
Probably do a release trailer as well.
Yeah.
We can
That
do
would
that.
be so cool.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get that done before the end of August to have a
Yeah.
release trailer.
We'll
I
see.
haven't talked to Tavo about this, so
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
they say probably.
I say probably. So that's good.
So how about what future projects specifically, Lily, that are you hoping to do with MARZ?
Yeah, I love working with MARZ, and I have had so many ideas bouncing around my head throughout this whole process for future projects. I know I've been talking to Jay about potentially doing a 24-hour film festival here where we break into teams and create a film from start to finish in 24 hours. It sounds like an absolutely insane experience, but something that could be really fun. I've also been talking to some other friends of mine because Oliver, although he's an amazing writer, is moving off to college soon. I've been talking to some other friends of mine about learning how to write screenplays, and I want to do something that's not quite natural, so looks just a little bit supernatural, but could be done with easy editing without like CGI or anything like that.
Lots of future projects to come, hopefully. from you
Yeah.
guys, and I think it's gonna be cool. This next few, hopefully we'll do this a similar project to this next year as well, as far as like a summer kind of workshopy sort of thing. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll probably be involved with that, and Tavo
Yeah.
as well.
Hopefully.
So
Yeah, young people, if you're watching this, get involved with MARZ.
We only got
12
4.
to 26.
We got 4.
We got 4 people.
I doubt.
yeah.
Somehow I doubt, but
That's okay. Yeah, we have pretty low viewership. Right.
that's fine though.
It stays on the YouTube and gets seen afterwards. So.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Just
I'm
hanging
just
out.
hanging out.
We're
Yeah.
just hanging out.
Is there anything else you guys want to add? We can.
I don't have anything.
I mean,
I'm
We're-
just hanging out.
we're hoping to do a in-person release at some point.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Fingers
we don't know
crossed.
if that'll work out, but stay tuned. We cannot wait to show you what we're working on. It's going to be really good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
It wasn't.
thank you.
You guys want to wrap
Thank you
up?
for joining us.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're wrapping up.
I'm done.
We have to go get ready for our next shoot.
Yeah.
Or hopefully the
finishing.
last one.
This-
So have a nice evening. Thanks for joining us.